just finished watching the Velma series released by HBO, and I gotta be honest with you guys, I thought, all things considered, it was a great show. Along with the race swapping and the personality changes, a very notable difference in this series was the lack of the usual titled character Scooby-Doo. So today I'm going to explain how I think the character Scooby-Doo is going to come about within the show Velma. The show is supposed to be a prequel series to the original series Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? The first season of Velma revolves around high school girls having their brains taken out by Fred's mom in an attempt to switch Fred's brain with that of a more competent person. What does this have to do with the character Scooby-Doo? Well, Fred's mom swapped brains by using research from an old military project from the 70s titled as
the Special Covert Operations Brain Initiative,
or Scooby for short. I think this is more than just an Easter egg, and the show is seeding hints to how Scooby-Doo will come to be in the show Velma. In Season 1, Episode 8 of Velma, the gang discovers that the 3 girls that were murdered aren't dead, and their brains were put in jars. To differentiate each of these brains, they gave them different things to wear on top of their jars. One brain has a pink hat, and the other a blue bow, while the third one usually has nothing on it.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
I think these aren't just ways to tell them apart, but hints on who they will become later on in Season 2. It's never explained why Fred's mom took 3 brains if she only needed 1 for Fred's head. I think the extra brains were so HBO could bring in the other Hanna-Barbera characters that are talking animals in a somewhat logical way. There are no talking animals in the show Velma. And when I say this, I don't just mean the talking animals from Scooby-Doo. In Velma, they keep showing Easter eggs for different Hanna-Barbera properties. The characters that either exist in the past or the future are usually referenced through costumes, since they can't exist in Velma because of the time era it takes place in. I feel that they are showing these characters in throwaway jokes and references, and not the talking animal characters like Jabberjaw and Grape Ape, as they are saving these characters for a later season once they start putting people's brains into animals. Just like in the Super Mario movie, the only Nintendo stuff references we see are from lesser known properties like Star Fox, Ice Climbers, Punch-Out!, because it's assumed the more fan favorite characters will be included in a Smash Bros. Crossover like movie. I think something similar is happening here, with none of the famous animal Hanna-Barbera characters appearing. I think that the one brain with pink hats or pink bows on it is going to become Snagglepuss, while the one with the blue stuff on it is going to become Huckleberry Hound. Thought the brain in the jar without the cap on was going to become Scooby-Doo, since she is the first girl to get murdered in the pilot episode. This doesn't seem out of the realm of possibility, since we see that the body switching is shown to work. And the girls can speak when they're in the jars, so it's probable that they can speak when they're also inside animals. The only reason I think she's going to be Scooby-Doo and not Yogi Bear is because they already kind of referenced Yogi the last episode of the show with the Boo Boo Bear horror movie. Some people online think that Gigi is going to be Scooby-Doo because she's Norville's girlfriend. She might if in Season 2 more people have their brains taken out. That could explain why so many of these characters act like humans. They have human brains inside of their animal heads. Scooby acts like the rest of the members of Mystery Inc. We see him sitting at tables and eating human food. So for all these reasons and more, I think the brains in Velma are going to end up becoming other animals within the Hanna-Barbera property. What do you guys think? You guys think that this theory is correct? Or do you have another theory of your own? Let me know in the comments.